Hi, folks. Welcome back. Some more Valhalla. Can I interest you in a drink? Aw, thank you so much for the head pats. I hope it's working. It is. Yay. Um, so really quick, I'm in the mood to sing a song. I don't know what song, but I want to sing one. Um, so if somebody wants to pick a song from my list of songs in the Discord, I will redeem a free Sing Me a Song. I need to update it and add more, but I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool right now. I'm in a singing mood. Anyway, I'm gonna get our save file loaded up. I will absolutely sing Water Fountain by Alec Benjamin. Give me a second to mute the game audio. There we go. Let's go here. And then we're gonna go to here. Okay, ready? I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I get so nervous when I... Told me that she loved me by the water fountain. She told me that she loved me and she didn't love him. And that was really lovely 'cause it was innocent. But now she's got a cup with something else in it. It's getting kinda blurry at 10:15. And she was in a hurry to be touching her skin. She's kinda flirty when she's dancing with him. Forgetting what she told me by the water fountain. Her tapping her hips and pulling her in and kissing her lips and whispering in her ear, and she knows that she shouldn't listen and that she should be with me by the water fountain and be alone at nighttime because it made her feel alone, but at that time she was too young. I was too young. Should have filled the fountain with a fountain for us. The moment that she told me that she was in love, too young. I was too young. Young, too young. Young, young. If she ever goes back to the water fountain, the handle will be broken and the rust set in. The handle will be open and I'll try to fix it. The handle will be open and I'll try to give it I'm grabbing her hips and filling her in, whispering her lips and whispering in her ear. And I know that it's only a wish, and that she were out standing by the water fountain. Young, too young, too young, young. She couldn't be at home in the nighttime because it made her feel alone, but at that time she was too young. I was too young. We built a home with a fountain for us. The moment that she told me that she was in love, too young. I was too young. Too young. Too young. Too young. Too young. Yeah, built a home for the fountain for us. The moment that she told me that she was in love, too young. I was too young. I hope everybody liked it. Ah. I get so nervous when I sing for people. But I love singing, so it's worth it. Oh my gosh, no, stop it. You're gonna make me blush. I... Okay. I have a bill next. There we go. And let's do some reading for the news, shall we? Also, I really appreciate the compliment. I love singing. This is my way of getting back into singing. I'm pretty self-conscious about my voice and stuff, but I really like being able to sing for you guys, and it makes me happy. Mickey Concert 3. And the last thread, Anon hates fights. I don't want Anon hates funds. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes in danger. Let's go back to the concert, please. 27x, and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take a train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. This thread is closed. And proceeded to block it out entirely while I was reading a book. T's model was doing a honk. What? What is my model doing? Oh, ew, gross. My voice. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? You know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We've known each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is where what you have to do. When Mickey ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course. Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I will think about it. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just there hasn't been any news yet. Remember the time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah, I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin ass. December 17th will come second retribution. Birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy, spooky font. It's happening. Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. TFW, I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want you to know I'm not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin fear for fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. Spooky or a nice joke. How was your first kiss? I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious how how such a meetup would end up. Not two ara-aras. Don't do it. No. Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. Ah, Choppa, hi. During the conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams of Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. If they're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements and earthquake precautions here in our beautiful city. Quick City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyway. Quincy, one more civil death and we'll ban protest. After numerous protests held against the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kind of public manifestations. No. Don't do it. This simply can't go on, Quincy told EA during a call. They only want to destroy property. They're actually sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Let's just ignore that civilian deaths are not by the other rioters. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here. Who is Alice Rabbit judging? By the complexity of their methods, they used to breach all kinds of protected software. Some are starting to think that this is in fact a group and not a specific individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence. They even called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to the real protected data. December 17th. She really asked Alma what her take on Alice Rabbit is. Kiki, Mika, Kira, Miki blog. Thanks, GC. Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I can feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I'm going to experience the loudest and craziest crowd of my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, and I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Mickey. So she'll actually come again. That's nice. Hi, everyone. Are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. No. Don't do it. Don't make me do it. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. It's all thanks to you, thanks to your energy, love, and surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request, don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. By bodyguards, does she mean the fan club or... It's been hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on the rooftops, I'm up on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. On top of something I can't live without, mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, you name it. Any tasty and natural combination and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before the show though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. Go to work. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah! Leonis? Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. Kinda stuck. Huh. I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? To Jill... I'm assuming that's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Mickey girl came in here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. See, want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for what, a few months now? I'd be interested in those relationships of yours who went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's not actually enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, I don't buy it because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics that you have of your boss, the one filling up your phone memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? Why do you care? How the hell did you find out about that? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? Shouldn't piss off a hacker. Well, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. Who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank. But that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like a nickname for some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of that Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll around mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to... I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, and if it's something like that... See, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like it's something formal, but most of the time, you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. At least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with somebody else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago? It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over into the closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Us using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, you know? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. I think I have to make her a piano man to keep my flawless bonus. There we go. Thanks for the head pats. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini. And something like a Cobalt build later, something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? And something tells me part of the reason you left Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of someone who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they just prepared for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there's this group of hackers. There's this group of people that hack simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, but just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. And the whole Alice Rabbit thing is just a logical conclusion of that. That's what happens when the idea reaches a breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating, but no one but itself. A lot of bullshit from what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman if you must. So you don't think such a person exists. Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be an individual, a group, an AI, not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the same name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really mudded overall. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into the bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to all that damned Alice. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out for some time too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate, I'm gonna just crash by your apartment. That way you just can't say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We'd have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories about the night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness now, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini. Finally, that's the old I know. I hope everybody's enjoying the thrilling gameplay. Here.
What's your favorite flower?
Wait a second. my chat wasn't updating. Shoot. Okay. Hold on. Unreleasing all the part of the show, blah blah blah. My favorite flower, oh gee, I love cherry blossoms. I really do. I would die for cherry blossoms. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my chat updating on my end. Me and my friend in call agree. Hi, friend in call. Well, stop beeping at me. Jeez. No, don't turn off. I'm using a foot spa while I'm playing this game. It's okay. I know that I probably shouldn't be calling out people who aren't actually in my chat. But Plant, I saw the Roblox. I saw the Roblox clothing that you made in chat in the art. Hold on, we're gonna retry that. We're gonna restart. I saw the Roblox clothing that you made in chat, and all I gotta say is that you did a really good job. I need some Team Mom Roblox clothing so that I can, so that Austin can finally play Roblox with me. He's been begging for a long time. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So on the weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering, yeah? Don't you worry about what people might think? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. No, you don't have to do that for me, Plant. What's Arcane Odyssey? I don't have a Roblox account. I told Austin I'd get one today, but he ignored my messages. And by ignored my messages, I mean I kinda forgot to text him. Do you worry about what happens to the people that leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do people go drunk? Some say beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand the precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are conclusory-based gigs. It's not like that's an everyday thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... Yes. Sorry, it's beeping at me. I don't. It's always from behind many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but a few times I've shown myself, or even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe you need to show up with a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expected to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines had made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya! Take care! Hello, sugar. Ow! Well, Mr. Donovan. Like my mom used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with the metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's what my abdomen felt. You normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than a field at my summer house. Bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this quick. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Ozzy says he has inner peace now. I'm glad. Big beer, and then next he'll want a Bleeding Jane. The usual. So this'll work. What brings you in today, Mr. Donovan? The girl I interviewed yesterday's coming in again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of the other outlets, but in the end result, that's what matters. I see. We blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lillian was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there had to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her, or that you didn't already know. Fine. Say, aren't many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan? All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's like a pack of hungry, desperate bitches. Why only women? Did you ever watch Race for Hope? The movie? Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything: romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It also sold this weird, fantastical image of whatever journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw that in high school and wanted to become journalists. And now I have to deal with that shit. How can you be so sure? My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after Emergency Heart movie, all his interns were women for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career. Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly La-Villette? Doesn't ring a bell. Who's this she? Nobody. Figured I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of the group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group waiting... What time is it? Hold on. Gotta do a quick time check. Wow. 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 Waiting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece. And even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of the claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding James and call it a day. Okie dokie. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this Dana Zane's bar, is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after the incident with the bears. Where's she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a crash-stabbed Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 estranged, raged grizzly bears, beat them all without killing them. I heard she set him free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? You know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw her so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like unsubstantiated rumor. Like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning the second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. On that note, we are going to save. And we're gonna take a bit of a break. I will see you all in a little bit. guys, I'm back. My model died. I have to swap models. My model is dead. Head pats will not work. Please do not redeem head pats. Head pats will not work. They are not set up.
Mother has perished. Head pat the void.
Oh my god! I said no! God! Thank you for the wellness check. Ah! I just realized that with my little suit and tie, I already look like a bartender. I'm so freaking cute. Anyway. Ah, no, ew, my voice. Ah. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? Well, as alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Ryan said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me. Yeah. I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of all of us. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working, using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building? Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is. But I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, good. Oh god, what a side planning now. Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you make me that? Sure. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So you know Sai, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her, because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again. By the way, she is gorgeous. She's a gorgeous android. I love her. I love this woman. Look at her. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Ballets, nurses, mortician, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Size as much as a social girl, as she is a total klutz. We cannot keep the cat girl. No. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or... You're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiddo Mickey's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did. Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep. That star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't that nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? What the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I'll take it that was Sai? Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in the memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. The more I play, the more the story comes back to me. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? What button is it? There's a button. Ah, yes. Here we go, chat. Is this what you wanted? Look, it's chat on my screen. Clown rat. I don't know why I suddenly remembered that this is a thing that I can do. But yeah. It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least, I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers. So it was something I was curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of bad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit of the weak side because of it though. Sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just a fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my dad's, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? I'm not normally, but I'm normally more of the social drinker.
Show that to us.
This is a cat girl. She is human. You cannot kidnap a human. Unless it's with somebody. I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. No, not still cat. Person. Yeah, sorry. I got caught up in a rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with an emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. You climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. Still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how to avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with the weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? It'll be 2 fringe weavers then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass each? Isn't it better if it's just 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. Two fringe weavers. So this one's for you and this one's mine. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have just said so earlier. Oh, yeah, here. So this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be safe for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that her boss got her head stuck because of the jam button? Speaking of money, you're still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow. Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. I'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Ooh, what thing? Tell me about it. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I love that. I love that. What game? I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me if somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? They're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. All right. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, sorry? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. Oh, 1 second. People are here. I must be back. Okay, folks, we're gonna finish up this night and then end off stream. I'm sorry for leaving for so long. Some stuff came up. Well, yeah, we're gonna end off this night, and we're gonna end off stream. We don't have much left to do. That just means she cares about you. Never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. You know, some things absorb the smell of what's nearby. It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that's... No, Chapa, you're spoiling me. Stop it. Yippee. Woo. Also, hi, Sky. Bah! Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing? With the anarch groups trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say that the ones they do get to apprehend are the ones that have failed them in some way. Calloway says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. Headpads aren't set up with Tiny T yet. Also, thank you so much for the wellness check. She says that it's been proven beyond the doubt that some shady business is going on. The Bet's Court main brand Finch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. But bye! Good night, plant. Sorry for a lot of this stream being the be right back screen. It's been a hectic night. I guess it's a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Seems they've been restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonial needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. They're disturbing the other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you're having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both. One for each. All right. Forgot how to play the... Thank you, I appreciate it. I know you guys care about me. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. Let's see. And it's blue like your hair. It is. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Sai. Alright, Sai, I'm Dorothy. Say Sai. Yes, yes. Sai, say. Yes, yes. Say, say. Say, Sai, Sai. Sai, why did you buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're just, what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one of the simply see no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here, and what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what's the deal with giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the Lilum with the dogs? No, he doesn't count. He looked like humanoid Matt. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body's heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is B069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated in anti-radiation finish. Your joints are one of premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD 113 of Realita Industries, a model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 of the Augmentations and Modifications Law of the topic of ballistic augmentants. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilized design that is upgraded of any of its person. To hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. Even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though. Why go through that upgrade? Girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. That's the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You can get a small mount that changes them to disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go. Yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once in self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind in a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm not tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensible, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of trade and needs to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft, no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a lab. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happens that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of a person who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, I actually hit the nail on the head. I was just making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but... do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came in to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your head out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey, Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday. The many times your foot got something you stomped for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? I'll let you mention it. I do remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. And there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that should have labeled their Z and S's better. You saw what happened when I switched S2 piece with the 5Z once. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now clean up the dishes so you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make an effort to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Woo! On that note, I am going to save and exit. And we're going to end off for today. I hope you all enjoyed stream. I hope you all are enjoying the story so far. I know it's not super like interactive with chat, but it's a good game. I'm going to go rest. I have a big day tomorrow. And I'll see you all next time. Good night, guys.